Shit. Hello, welcome. This is Element 34. I'll be your host. Tonight we have Daisha 2012. Oh no, 2011. I'm sorry. And
All bad.
all bad.
Yeah. How you doing, Element? Thank you for having me.
Doing pretty good this evening. How about yourself? Are you enjoying the weather?
Heck yeah, I'm enjoying the weather. I'm here in Florida, sunny Florida. 75 to 80 degrees all day, every day.
And our final guest, and not to be forgotten, Jay Myers.
Shoot.
Hey
Tonight we're
everyone.
discussing the possibility of another 100 people on our friends list.
Yeah, 200 friends maybe.
Tell me stop that. A minute. No.
That's beautiful. Okay, all right.
So, do you guys think the rumors are true? Are we really going to get another 100 people on our friends list? What are your opinions?
My
All bad?
opinion is yes, and probably very shortly. We will have a 200 friends list instead of 100 friends on our list. Home's been expanding quite a bit in the last couple months, in case you haven't noticed. They've added the hub. They've also added more spaces and features you can have in your private spaces, your apartments, or your clubs. So yeah, I would feel as though 200 friends probably is not a rumor, but probably the truth. It probably will happen. 200 friends.
We're all looking forward to that one. So, Daisha, how do you handle the morons that just seem to be in an endless supply that seem to hit on every female on here?
The way that I handle it, I just stand there, let them go ahead on, and say what they have to get off their mind, because it's a lot of people out there that are very arrogant, and I don't socialize in that part because I feel as though if they talk to me in that sort of a sense, what would they do with other people? So I just ignore the fact and tell them half the time, I love you and God loves you.
That is a great
And
way
that's
to
the
deal with
God's
it.
honest truth.
And you gentlemen, I'm sure, have your share of what people have been known to call noobs coming up and trying to start fights. How do you guys handle it?
I just deal with them like they're 13. Me, deal with that.
Yeah, most of the people that want to start fights, those are young kids. They don't know any better. They just gotta deal with them as the kids.
That is true, because there are a lot of young kids on the network, and people tend to forget, when dealing with noobs that we were all new ones. It helps to help others. It makes it all a better community for all of us.
I was
Element,
reading on the
you can't have
forums.
dead air, girl. You gotta keep talking.
I don't know what the hell we're talking about. I mean, I do get that
Anything you
part, but
say.
how long are we supposed to draw this out?
Anything you say, it's fine.
Space Station Home.
Well, there's a lot to talk about home. I could spend hours shopping. There's been people known to get addictions to this, to home and on the network. Have y'all ever shown signs of the addiction yourself?
Me or that? Yes, I have. I found myself sometimes 10 hours a day on PlayStation Home. It's very exciting here. It's a lot of fun. I like hanging out with my friends. So yeah, I could easily find myself 10, 12 hours a day here. On my days off, of course.
I myself spend at least 18 hours a day on the network. If I'm not on home, I'm in DC Universe. I shop way too much on here, but then again, not enough because all kinds of new companions are coming out.
Hey, Element, can we trade seats for a couple seconds?
Please.
All right, Element, how do you feel about, the mall at PlayStation Home? Do you enjoy some of the artifacts you find in there, or is there some things that you wish that you could have?
Now, I don't really shop at the mall on here because I do tend to get overwhelmed by guys, so I tend to just shop out of my handheld at one of my personal spaces.
Yeah, that's exciting. I love that new thing that we can do now and not get harassed by going to the mall or choose to be there if you want to be. That is a very nice option that they gave us. Hey, Jay, how long have you been on PlayStation Home now?
I've been on PlayStation Home since October of 2010.
Wow, so you're a veteran here on PlayStation Home. How do you feel about the noobs? Are you helpful to them, or do you find them just to be rude all the time, or?
You get your rude noobs, but you get your noobs that have no idea what's going on, and I try to help them as much as I possibly can. Uh, that's what this is all about. This is a community. We were all noobs once. I had someone take me under his wing and show me the ropes, and I try to do that for others.
Wow, that's awesome, Jay, man. That makes you a real veteran here, buddy. I appreciate you here at home for that, I'm sure, as well. Diasha, how long have you been on PlayStation Home?
I've been on for 12 months now, and so far I haven't gotten banned or anything like that. It's not because I just keep my mouth closed, but it's because I know how to stay my distance and just observe a whole lot of things on here.
And what's some of the things that you like to observe?
How the people act and the way they express their feelings, because you have a lot of people on here that are hurting, and especially the young ones that are hurting. They need someone that can talk to them and, try to help in some sort of a way if they can.
That's absolutely fantastic. Are you a new mom, or do I hear a baby in the background?
Could you repeat the question? I didn't hear you.
Yes, I'm sorry, Diasha. Are you a new mother? Do we hear a baby in the background behind you?
That's my grandbaby.